Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. The UK government has confirmed that confidential health records belonging to 500,000 British volunteers in the UK Biobank project were openly offered for sale on the Chinese e-commerce platform Alibaba. According to a April 23 report by Xiaoxiba, these data were discovered last week on 3 separate auction pages. The relevant listings have since been taken down, and authorities believe no data has been sold. This incident follows a previous report last month by The Guardian about multiple online exposures of UK Biobank data, intensifying concerns about the adequacy of its security measures. UK Tech Minister Ian Murray stated that the data had undergone de-identification, meaning personal identifiers like names, addresses, or precise birth dates were not included. He clarified that this was not a data breach, but a legitimate download by an accredited organization, which then listed it for sale. The UK Biobank, the government, and Alibaba collaborated to remove the pages. According to GG Press, a U.S. government official announced on the 23rd that the United States plans to invite Russia to the Group of 2010 Leaders Summit. The summit is scheduled to be held in Florida in December this year. This decision marks a significant development given the current geopolitical landscape and will likely draw international attention and discussion. According to Xiaoxiba, a Lebanese journalist was killed in an airstrike in southern Lebanon on April 22, prompting Lebanese leaders on April 23 to accuse Israel of committing war crimes. The 42-year-old female journalist, Amal Khalil, working for Lebanon's Al-Akbar newspaper, was confirmed dead after a house in Al-Tiri village was attacked. She is the 9th journalist to be killed in Lebanon this year. International organizations such as Reporters Without Borders, RSF, and the Committee to Protect Journalists, CPJ, have condemned Israel for intentionally targeting journalists. Lebanon's President Joseph Aoun stated that Israel deliberately targets journalists to conceal its crimes, and Prime Minister Nawaf Salam announced that the government would submit the case to international bodies, citing that targeting journalists and obstructing rescue teams constitute war crimes. The Israeli military, however, stated that it is investigating the incident and claimed to have struck a vehicle carrying terrorists that had emerged from a Hezbollah military facility and approached Israeli forces. An Undersecretary General and High Representative for Disarmament Affairs, Izumi Nakamitsu, urged member states to prevent a third consecutive failure at the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty (NPT) review conference set to open on April 27. In an interview with GG Press by April 23 in New York, Nakamitsu expressed deep concern over the escalating risk of nuclear weapon use, citing global instabilities such as Russia's invasion of Ukraine, military confrontations between the U.S. and Iran, and the expiration of the new Strategic Arms Reduction Treaty, New START. She highlighted a growing sentiment in Europe that nuclear weapons are essential for national security, complicating disarmament efforts. Nakamitsu emphasized that if the conference fails to reach a consensus document again, it could further hollow out the treaty, making the risk of nuclear conflict even greater. She called for compromise from all participating nations. Nakamitsu also suggested that Japan, as a U.S. ally, should leverage its strong U.S.-Japan relations to underscore the NPT's critical role in U.S. security and help build consensus. While acknowledging that a comprehensive outcome document might be challenging, she stated that agreeing on strengthening the review process would still hold significant meaning for maintaining the NPT regime. The Asahi Shimbun reports that ongoing attacks by the United States and Israel have led to a severe humanitarian crisis in Iran and Lebanon. As of April 16th, approximately 118,000 people have fled Iran to neighboring countries. Furthermore, the Iranian government has stated that around 3.2 million people are internally displaced, forced to leave their homes temporarily. In Lebanon, which is also facing Israeli attacks, an additional 43,000 people have sought refuge in Syria in recent months, and over 1 million are internally displaced within the country. Lebanon, already hosting about 1.5 million Syrian refugees, and Iran, which has sheltered over 1.6 million Afghan refugees for decades, are now contending with complex overlapping crises. In Lebanon, 1 in 5 people is affected by the military conflict, facing daily air raid sirens, school closures for children, lack of employment, and widespread destruction of infrastructure. The medical and economic sustainability of these nations is described as extremely fragile, highlighting the urgent need for international humanitarian and development assistance. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.